Oftentimes people think that they need to go to mediation before filing for a divorce. People don't understand necessarily what mediation is and what a mediator is. A mediator does not represent either party and is a neutral party who understands the law and tries to get the two parties to come to an agreement. Unfortunately, their main goal is to have the two parties agree, not necessarily to have a fair outcome. I regularly have clients who call up very frustrated that they spent a lot of time and money on mediation that did not happen because their spouse is just unrealistic and wanted more than they were entitled to. And the mediator was trying to encourage my client to basically give in and give the spouse what they wanted. Generally in California, mediation is not done once you hire attorneys and proceed to court. So what happens is negotiations between attorneys or between parties. Most issues can be negotiated between parties without going to court. However, there are some issues that need to go to trial. And so in those cases, we present evidence to the judge, and the judge decides what happens. Obviously, negotiating and coming to an agreement between parties will be the cheapest way to get through your divorce. Unfortunately, sometimes you do need to fight for certain issues, such as child custody, such as asset division, and spousal support. When you do have to try issues, it can become very expensive. Your attorney has to prepare for court, has to prepare all evidence and file that with the courts, and then argue your case in front of a judge. This takes a long time and can be therefore very expensive for you to try every issue. Oftentimes, setting issues for trial is the best way to negotiate. Sometimes you have an unreasonable spouse who does not want to give in, wants to win, wants to get more than you, and setting it immediately for trial gives that person a time frame whether they either come up with an agreement or they're going to have to present it to the judge. Most issues are resolved before trial because your unreasonable spouse will have an attorney who will explain to them, you might as well go ahead and come to this agreement because the courts are going to have that as their order anyways. If you are considering mediation or hiring a lawyer and don't know which one's right for you, please call us at Schank Family Law. We can advise you and help you through this process.